Hey folks, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is Tuesday. It is the 13th of April, 2021. Looking at that there in the sky. I wonder what that could be. Very interesting. See how it trails? And it just goes on and on and on. But that's nothing. Nothing to pay attention to, nothing to see here. Anyway, if you saw the first part of the day, it was rainy and miserable, and now we got the sun is actually out, so who can say? All right, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. And see, the funny part is, I think a lot of people don't pay attention to stuff because they'll say, well, what does that have to do with prepping? Well, it all has to do something with prepping. Everything that happens around the world is a direct result. And I got to show you. I got what? What? Yeah, you little crazy girl. Nice little crazy girl. Little fluff ball. And then we got her son, AB. AB, what are you doing? Then we got Buddy over here. I think we have people wanting to go in. I think that's what we have here. So anyway, everything that goes on is definitely things to pay attention to, especially when it comes to prepping, because the world is crazy and everything affects everything else. All right. There goes 3 cats in the house. The situation with Russia massing on the border in the Ukraine, when you have the Chinese flexing their muscles and doing flying into Taiwan airspace, and when the ship is telling a Taiwan ship that Taiwan is part of China. I mean, you can see the handwriting on the wall. It's a matter of time. They took Hong Kong earlier than they were supposed to, right? And nobody did a freaking thing. Nothing. Just sat back and let it happen. So when you have these things like that happening, there's going to be payback. There's going to be ramifications. Right now, there's an old saying. Let's whip it out and see who's bigger. Okay. It's a pissing contest is what it is right now, unfortunately. And what it comes down to is they are basically seeing how weak Biden is, if he's going to do anything or not do anything, as they continue to push these envelopes, Russia and China. So, it'll be interesting to see how that plays out as well. So in the meantime, we are all distracted with the events going on up in Minnesota. You have here's and it's so funny. And this is the part that I really truly don't understand. Now, like the police or dislike the police, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm going to tell you what. I grew up in a generation where you better respect the police. All right. If you got yourself jammed up in a situation and you showed your behind to a police officer, not only did they give it to you, but you got it when you got home as well. And nowadays, these kids think that they can do whatever they want. They think they can say whatever they want. And then when things don't go the way they want it, or doesn't break down the way that they feel that it should, well, then it's somebody else's fault. Again, like I said yesterday, taking responsibility for your own actions, I think, is really, really important. But unfortunately, we have all this distraction. So we have looting and burning. There was 40 arrests overnight for curfew violations and people, being stupid because they can do whatever they want to do. The younger generation has zero respect, as far as I can tell, and not all of them. Let me just say that not every single one of them, not all of them, but a lot of this younger generation has no respect. They think they can say and do whatever they want. They can treat people whatever way they want to, and when they get knocked on their behind because of their actions, then they cry like little girls. Okay, well, you know what? Again, there's an old saying, and I've said this one before as well: play stupid games, win stupid prizes. You screw with the wrong person, and you're going to get it bit off, okay? And that's what happens. It's just, it's amazing to me, the lack of respect, that people aren't taught that respect anymore, and they just think that they can say and do whatever they want to do. They see these videos, you know, on YouTube and stuff like that of these people playing games with the police. I'm gonna tell you what, like I said, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's you know, thinking you're a tough guy and you know, thinking you can say and do whatever you want to do. You know, bad situations all the way around. And you know, and acting like, you know, this kid in Minnesota is a victim. He did that to himself, folks. I'm sorry. You know, I don't know if you watched the video. I watched the video. They were arresting him because he had a warrant. Oh yeah, for having a weapon, a concealed weapon, you know, without a permit. And so they were arresting him for that reason. And you know, again, thinking you can do whatever you want to do, and just not being responsible for your own actions. So then he goes, they're going to go to arrest him, fights off the police, jumps in the car. I want you to think about this. Those cops don't know if he has a gun in there or whatever he has in there, you know, but that, you know, they're going to vilify the police for taking action. Again, a mistake was made. The police officer meant to pull her taser, and she pulled her gun instead, and she killed the kid. All right, that's a tragedy. It's unfortunate, but it's because of his actions that it accelerated to that level. You know, meantime, and somebody made this in the comments, and I thought this was very interesting. There's a police officer down in New York City fighting for their life because they were stabbed by an assailant. You know, and that's fine. Every day, you know, cops are being attacked all over across the country. And you know, how many police officers have died because of being ambushed or whatever the case may be? And that's perfectly fine, right? That's okay. You know, sorry, you know, I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what? And then, of course, then you get the people that will say, well, you know, then what about when they come around and say, you know, you have to get your, you know, or they're coming to take your bang bangs, right? Totally different situation. That's a totally different situation. If you're in a traffic stop, you better act accordingly, or bad things could happen, okay? If they come and try to take what's yours or try to force you to do something, you have a right to defend yourself. That's a totally different situation. You know, if you're driving around, guys, with expired tags or whatever the case may be, you know, I guess that ended up being expired tags is why they pulled him over. But, you know, if you have that and you have a warrant for your arrest, what do you think is going to happen? You know, so again, I have no pity for the kid. He's the one that caused that situation. Unfortunately, the officer, a 26-year veteran, you know, ended up resigning. I'm sure she feels awful. The police chief resigned, and somebody else got fired. Like they're gonna, you know, like that's gonna make a difference. People are looking for any excuse to loot, rob, steal, beat up people. What about the videos? What about the videos of mobs of people, and let's be honest, mobs of black people going after somebody because they're white and beating them up? Where's the outrage for that? Where is people burning down towns and beating people up because white people are being attacked constantly just because they're white? Because we're angry. Well, you know what? I got an idea. Stop killing each other left, right, and center first. You know what? The outrage is ridiculous to me. I'll be honest with you. The outrage is ridiculous to me because when you start in your own communities and you kill yourselves like crazy at a higher rate than any other race in this country, any other race in this country does not kill each other at the rate that black people kill black people. And you're going to do your fake outrage over, you know, the next police shooting. It's ridiculous, you know. And it's like, oh, well, he was pulled over because he was driving while black. No, he was pulled over because he had expired tags. When you don't follow the rules, okay, if your inspection is up or your vehicle's not registered or whatever the case may be, that's why they pull you over. Okay, what happens after that is on you. And when you have, like I said, a warrant for your arrest and stuff like that, suck it up, Buttercup. Sorry, I don't feel the pity for it. I really don't. You know, it never stops. Never stops. Continues to happen. Continues to play games. I'm tired of people screaming that they're the victims when they're their own worst enemies. Then they hate their own people so much that they kill each other in record numbers. But that's okay, right? That's fine. That's perfectly okay. You know? Unbelievable. And then you have, now this is what I thought was interesting too, one of the founders of the BLM buys a house in an all-white community. Well, geez, I thought she hated white people so bad. White people are the enemy. Why would she buy a house, $1.3 million home in an all-white community? Keep giving these people money. Keep supporting these people to continue to do what they do, and this is what you get, okay? So, they don't care about people. They care about themselves. That's it. So, anyway, isn't she beautiful? You're a beautiful girl, Hella. You really are. Yes, you are. You're a good baby. Alright, guys, my rant is over. I just get tired of it. I really do. But, it is interesting to pay attention to what is going on, because it may affect you. If we end up in a war... Oh, the other thing, let's talk about this. We're supposed to have all the troops pulled out of Afghanistan by May. Oh, but now Biden has... And I love the date, September 11th. Isn't that amazing? Now they've delayed it for that long. If you're pulling them out, pull them out. Why are you delaying? Makes absolutely no sense. So, another interesting topic, right? I definitely want to hear your guys' feedback on everything. I definitely want to hear what you guys have to say, but the madness is real. The madness is absolutely real. We got to stop being distracted and pay attention to what else is going on, because I'll tell you what, we end up going to war with China or Russia, it ain't going to be pretty. All right? So anyway, I will see you all later. Remember, we are all in this together. That is important to remember. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every single day, tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important, and we tell the people that we care about every single day how we feel. Last but not least, these dogs are nuts. Last but not least, STD, guys. Step, thing, and day. It's one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only person that is going to stop you from reaching your goals is you. Nobody else can stop you. Stay focused. Keep working at things. There's so much negativity right now. It is unbelievable. The hatred out there is just absolutely insane. It's absolutely insane. And it's unfortunate. It is unfortunate. So, all right, I'm going to jump off. I will see you all probably tomorrow. I'm just going to do the one video again today. I had a lot of stuff I was doing today. So, not being lazy, just having other things that I have to take care of. What? What, baby? Oh, Joe, good girl. The other ones are like, wait a minute, why are you petting her? Oh, Pandora, look. Look at the puppy. Pandora. Oh, Pandora, look. She gets so irritated. Well, look at the babies. Look at the babies. Hi, Caesar. Oh, Caesar's a good boy. Look at her. She's going for his legs. Caesar, what are you doing? Oh, hello, Hella. They're nuts. They're all nuts. All right, guys. I'll see you later. And the chickens are like, yeah, okay, whatever. They don't care. They're so used to the dogs now. It's unbelievable. So that's funny.